Turan is a mythical geographical term of Persian origin for the vast desert region northeast of the ancient Persian Empire. The deserts of Turan are cold winter deserts, characterized by one of the highest temperature differences in the world. They are an outstanding example of evolution and adaptation of terrestrial ecosystems to extreme climate conditions. External forces such as wind, precipitation, groundwater and temperature variations created different types of deserts: sandy deserts with moving and fixed dunes, loess deserts, salt pans, clay deserts, gypsum deserts, as well as stone deserts with weathered cliffs. To survive under these extreme ecological conditions, many plants and animal species developed incredible adaptation strategies. The desert monitor, the largest lizard of the Turanian deserts, has salt glands that minimize water loss. Nostrils of the monitor are located closer to the eye than to the tip of its snout, because monitors are burrowing lizards, and this nostril position keeps dirt and sand out. Males of the steppe agama often climb the highest branches of a bush to survey and protect their territory from other males and to escape the heat of sand during hot days. Goited gazelles don't need to drink every day, as they get most of the required water from plants they eat. The yellow ground squirrel sleeps 3/4 of its life, as hibernation lasting 8 to 9 months is the best way to save energy and resources. Scarab beetles roll up the dung of animals into spheres and store these nutritious balls in burrows to feed their offspring. Steppe tortoises tolerate a wide range of temperatures and retreat to their burrows when it gets too hot. Snakes and other reptiles adjust their body temperature by moving in and out of shade. Many desert animals hide in burrows during the day and become active at night. The Aralcoom Desert emerged at the drained bottom of the southern Aral Sea. The Aral Sea was the 4th largest lake on Earth, but began shrinking in the 60s and had largely dried up 50 years later due to human activities. Aralcoom is a vivid proof that a tragedy for mankind can be just a stage in ecological succession for nature. The dry sea floor is gradually becoming a salt desert, colonized by plants and animals that have not lived here before. Aralcoom is a laboratory of nature that helps us study and understand the ecosystem dynamics in the whole Central Asian area. One of the most distinctive and significant ecosystems of the cold winter deserts of Turan are the Woodlands of Suksal. The two Suksal species, white and black Suksal, are endemic to Central Asia. They form large-scale woody vegetation and deserts all over the Turanian region. Suksal woodlands provide livestock fodder, prevent soil erosion and sandstorms, and offer shelter for animals. They are habitat for many species such as the endemic Panda's ground jay. Newborn chicks of the ground jay can be an easy prey to many predators, including the desert monitor. Suksal woodlands have an important function in mitigating climate change due to their role in the process of capturing and storing atmospheric carbon dioxide. Unfortunately, excessive use of Suksal firewood and inappropriate livestock grazing practices significantly reduce the area of Suksal woodlands in the Turanian deserts. Therefore, we need to increase conservation efforts and promote sustainable use of arid areas in order to protect our unique Suksal woodlands. The deserts of Turan are some of the largest interconnected land masses on Earth. This makes them a very important habitat for mass migration of animals, such as the endangered kulan, goited gazelle, Trans-Caspian urial and saiga antelope. All these animals need large deserts and steppe ecosystems that allow long-distance herd movements essential for their survival. The mass migration in Turan can be easily compared to the annual migration of the wildebeest, zebra and gazelle in Serengeti. The kulan migrates in nomadic patterns, moving from site to site in a relatively unpredictable manner in search for food and water. Kulans can migrate hundreds of kilometers in just a few weeks, and their annual range can be up to 70,000 square kilometers. The migration route of the saiga antelope typically follows a north-south direction and can cover up to 1,000 kilometers a year. The goited gazelle moves seasonally and can cover up to 30 kilometers per day in the wintertime. The key threats to these mass migration animals include illegal hunting, habitat loss, and border barriers. Therefore, we urgently need transnational conservation efforts to protect the Serengeti of the North. The cold winter deserts are the only biome in the world without a single property on the World Heritage List. The nomination of the cold winter deserts of Turan shall close this gap. In addition, the joint nomination by Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan is a good example of transnational regional cooperation in the spirit of UNESCO.